Men's basketball. There's only one program in this state's history that has ever been to 6 consecutive NCAA basketball tournaments. It's not Drake, it's not UNI, it is not Iowa. It is the Iowa State Cyclones under the direction of our great head coach, Steve Prohm. And when you lose Monte Morris and Naz Mitrou-Long and Deontay Burton and Matt Thomas, guys that have meant so much to this program, those are big shoes to fill. So it's going to be a little adjustment watching some different players out on the court, but I know you're really excited about the guys that are going to be out there.
Yeah, I am. I'm excited. My staff is. Just the opportunity to see how far we can take this team from June 12th to hopefully late into March and possibly April. But, you know, when you lose guys like Monte, Naz, Matt Thomas, those are 3 guys who have been here for 4 or 5 years. And I think that's the cornerstone of what makes up great programs that maintain a high level of success. And so you just don't replace those guys, you know, in a snap of a finger. But what happens is the next guy will emerge, whether it's another George Niang or another Monte Morris or Melvin Ejim, Naz Long, Matt Thomas, Deontay Burton. Those guys will come along. And, you know, the program will continue to go at a high level. But we're excited about our young guys, Lindell Wigginton and Terrence Lewis, coming in. We've got 2 fifth-year guys we're bringing in for some experience up front. But you got to lean on the returners. Donovan Jackson shot over 60% from 3 the second half of the season. Nick Babb, you look at who was on the floor in the first half when we took the lead against West Virginia, the 3 returners, Nick Babb, Donovan Jackson, and Solomon Young. And so I need to meet with those guys. I'll meet with those 3 guys weekly, and we'll start basically what I call our leadership team and invest in those guys a little bit more than I did last year because you're invested in the senior class.
How many people remember going into Lawrence, Kansas and beating number 2 Kansas? Yeah. And that started you on a really great streak to end the season. I think it was like 10 of the last 12 where you were firmly established as an NCAA tournament team.
Yeah, that was a special day for our program and really for the seniors. Going up there, you know, 2 years ago, going in the last media timeout with the lead, but not being able to finish the game out. But just seeing the atmosphere in the locker room. Those guys, you know, the challenge of those guys was leave their jersey in a better place, and to win at Allen Fieldhouse and break that streak was tremendous. Bill Self actually called on Sunday, and he told us, he said, man, I hope this catapults you guys in the right direction now, because we were playing really well at times and we were struggling at times trying to figure out our chemistry and the best way to get these guys playing. Didn't play well at Texas, but then when we came back from Texas, if you talk to anybody in our league, or really we were playing as good as anybody in the country that second half of the year.
The thing that stuck out for me in Kansas City, the players were up on the stage with Bob Bowlesby, and they had the championship trophy and the hats and the T-shirts and the confetti, and they were all just kind of going nuts.
So that was a great moment for me, really just to watch those guys. Being here 2 years, obviously going through a lot of ups and downs in the 2 years that I've been here, to watch those guys, because I hung in there with them, they hung in there with me. The leadership and the character of the seniors. What was the most rewarding is at the end of the year, if you've got everybody bought into playing the right way. And I think we did that. And then it's a great moment for me to be with my son and my wife, because they sacrificed so much in this process. And so, but just as a coach, you want to see, and Coach Finley will tell you this too, is you get the joy out of seeing your kids be successful. It's not about me. It needs to always be about Monte Morris, Naz Long, and those guys, and now it needs to be about Donovan Jackson, Nick Babb, Solomon Young.
How many years have you guys been coaching?
So we'll let him get his calculator out.
I was an assistant for 13 years, and this will start my 7th year as a head coach, so going into my 20th year.
This will be 42 for me, 30 as a head coach, and 12 as an assistant. So
Good.
yes, I'm old, yes.
What's your favorite restaurant in Ames?
Are we allowed to answer that? Will that mess up any sponsorships or anything? Is that?
Let's be honest.
I would say Wallabies, and then I love Great Plains Pizza.
Wallabies. And Chick-fil-A now.
And, of course, Applebee's.
And of course, Applebee's.
Coach Prohm was just wondering how much sleep you're getting at night.
Not enough, but more than my wife. So, but it's a blessing. Very fortunate. You know, Cass is doing great. France, she'll be 7 weeks old tomorrow, and that's the best part of my life.